Hello everyone, I'm so glad to be here today to give you a speech. I'm Yu Henshen, a student from China. Now I'm going to start my speech. My topic is the history of coffee. First of all, I would like to ask you to imagine such a kind of scene. It was a warm afternoon. You were sitting on the garden bench in the sun. A little jazz music came from a distance. At this moment, what kind of a drink would you like to have at hand? It was early morning. You had just been working overnight. At this moment, what kind of a drink do you like? Do you need to refresh your mind? Now I wonder if all the answer are coffee. It seems that this is the charm of coffee. Coffee can accompany us of many pleasant time. We can wake up with a cup of coffee. After getting up in the morning, we can take a sip of coffee to refresh our shivers. While working during the day. We can also drink. We can also drink a cup of coffee, eating some cake, and chat with friends in our springtime. As a senior coffee lover, I have been drinking coffee for nearly 5 years. Now I can judge the coffee variety by its acidity, uh, sweetness, and bitterness, and I had found my favorite coffee. Therefore, after a long and infinite understanding of the taste of coffee, I began to study the history and the culture of coffee. Maybe it's because I like coffee. I think the whole history of coffee's origin is full of chim, uh, chimney uh, aroma. The word coffee, the word coffee comes from the Greek word, coffee, uh, mean strength and uh, enthusiasm enthusiasm. Coffee trees are perennial perennial uh, evergreen shrubs or small trees of Robia shock family. Coffee is made with coffee bean and the various cooking uh, utensils. Coffee bean are the nuts in the fruit of coffee trees, which are baked by a appropriate resting method. After understanding the origin of the word coffee, uh, there are also some mysterious colors in the history of coffee. Coffee trees are native to the highland of South Asia in Africa. It's said that more than 1,000 years ago, a shepherd discovered the sheep become very excited after eating a plant, and he discovered coffee. It's also said that a coffee plantation was acc- uh, acc- accidentally destroyed by wildfire, and the aroma of barbecue coffee caught the attention of residents around it. Mm. At first, coffee was expensive in Europe. only nobles could drink coffee. Coffee was even called black gold until 1690. A Dutch a, Dutch a Dutch captain sailed to Yemen and got uh, several coffee seedling and them planted them successful in Indonesia. In 1727, the wife of a diplomat in Dutch Guyana gave several coffee seeds to Siboney in Brazil, who had a good share in Brazil. Brazil's climate is very suitable for coffee growth. Since then, coffee spread rapid, rapidly in South America. Coffee, which has fallen in price, has a result of mass production has become an important drink of Europeans. After nearly 600 years of evolution and development, coffee has become a indispensable popular drink in our life. This drink with a long history and culture is also bringing nutrition and sentiment to our life. Coffee enriches our lives and shortens the distance between us. After a good meal, it is kind of happiness to make a cup of coffee, read a newspaper, or share warm, comfortable and fun coffee time with lover, friend, and family.